Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So now, today we are going to discuss from Bhagavad Gita verse number 11. So Duryodhana is continuing that Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yadhabhagam avastida Bhishmam evabhirakshando bhavanda sarva evahi. So here, few points have to be remembered. Those are Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yadhabhagam avastida. So avastida, yadhabhagam. Yadhabhagam means the point allotted to you on the battlefield. You may remain in the same place. Then be Bhishma Abhirakshando. Then you try to protect Bhishma Dev. If we actually could do that, we understand that the battle, the entire war will be successful. Why? Because the success of the war is depend on the mercy of the commander-in-chief. If the commander-in-chief is actually protected, the entire war also will turn into victory. So that is Duryodhana's concern. We understand that Duryodhana is saying that Bhishma Dev is actually having so much favor. He is partial. Why? Because he is more concerned about the Pandavas. He actually wanted to quit Kaurava's camp, Kaurava's army in early days and want to join the Pandavas because they are the people who follows the religious codes. This guy, he doesn't follow anything. Therefore, he was ready to join the Pandavas army. And Duryodhana knew that his grandsire has a special affection for the Pandavas. And in the beginning of the war itself, Bhishma Dev disclosed to Duryodhana, said that I may kill tens and thousands and 10,000 and plus people every day. And I will make the Pandavas bereft of the soldiers. But as long as killing Pandavas are concerned, I'm not going to do that. So Duryodhana said, then what is the point of this war? So Bhishma Dev said, just defeat the army. They are Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas are not allowed to beg. Brahmanas are allowed to beg, accept charity and give charity. That is allowed to the Brahmana class people. But not the Kshatriya. Kshatriyas are only to give, not to take. So therefore, they cannot go and beg on the street for anything. When they were begging, after the Varnavats, fire episode, incident, they didn't have food. So they took the dress of a Brahman in order to get food. Because they go in the form of Kshatriya, because they were so famous members, they will be identified by the public On the other side, they need to have some food grains. Bhima is the voracious eater. 50% of the food collected goes to Bhima. Rest of the percentage they distribute among themselves for Pandavas and Mother Kundi. So they were not allowed to take any charity bag as Kshatriyas. Therefore, Bhishma Dev told Duryodhana, you give them some piece of land, at least 5 different villages, small villages. And that is what Krishna also told Duryodhana. Even though Duryodhana said, will they be satisfied if I give them the villages? Krishna said, I will make sure they will be happy with 5 different villages. Give them, they're Kshatriyas. They cannot actually beg every day, going with the begging bowl. That is allowed to only the brahmacharis, sannyasis, brahmanas, the higher class. Because of their tapasya, their austerities, their penances, all these various kinds of spiritual actions bring the result to the giver, those who give them the charity. So practically they are going and begging door to door for their benefit, not for the benefit of the brahmanas or the brahmacharis, vanaprasthas or sannyasis. Only grihasthas are not allowed to beg or take money from anybody. Rather, they should give the money for the service of the Lord and devotees of the Lord, so that they can purify from within. They shall not take anything from there. So here, Bhishma Devi is actually specifying that you haven't given them what they want. Therefore, we have come to this stage of destruction. I will fight. Definitely I will fight. Because Krishna is on the other side, even if we actually fight, I don't know how much we can win. Krishna doesn't need to take any weapons. Krishna is the absolute truth, the Parabrahman, Supreme Brahman. He doesn't need to do anything. Just by counseling, just by willing, just moving his eyebrows, things can actually take place. All the spiritual energies, which are billion times or zillion times greater than the material energy, is always roaming around the Lord for his service, for his command, for his desire. They are waiting when Krishna is going to desire this particular thing so that we can go and execute. This is exactly like the prime minister or a president of the nation and the other intelligence bureaus or various other departments are always waiting to hear the command of the leader. Similarly, all these energies are waiting to serve the Lord. Parasha Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyade Swabhavagi Jnana Bhala Kriyacha. Unlimited energies, Swabhavaki, automatically pops up as soon as the Lord actually desires. Right? Swabhavaki means it's a natural, just like our hair grows, nail grows. These are swabhavaki. How much you cut, it comes. You cannot put a clip on there not to grow. So Krishna's all energies are like that. As Krishna actually desires, they go execute. So it all coming automatically from him within. So he is actually on the other side. And now you grossly seeing the gross power of all of us, not necessarily you're going to win the war. That he told several times, but this adamant, ludicrous Duryodhana doesn't want to listen to it at all. No matter how great personalities give him the counsel, it doesn't endorse in his brain. Vyasadeva suggested him, stop it. When he didn't listen, he told Dhritarashtra, you are the king. The moment that you say, let the war be stopped, Bhishma Dev will take over. He is just waiting for your command. And in front of Bhishma Dev, no one can do anything. And everyone in the Kaurava group, troop, assembly know that. So now, as a matter of duty, here Duryodhana is acting as a king, right? In the absence of his father. So he is executing the orders and telling all the members, Drona, Karna, Krupacharya, Ashwatthama, make sure, Shalya, right? Shalya, yesterday we heard, Jayadratha and Krutvarma, please, you stay in your position and protect Bhishma Dev. If the commander is no more, the entire army collapses. Exactly like our modern war. If the commander dies, the soldiers, where will they go? They have no idea because everything has to be executed according to the commander's commanding orders. So if that person is vanquished, what will they do? If they go to the war without commanders, committing suicide, going to die because they have no idea what to do. Because the general give the order to the commander and the commander say what to do to the soldiers. And soldiers themselves do not have any serious ideas about war. They just carry out the order of the seniors. So therefore here Duryodhana is telling to his members to protect the commander so that we will win the war. So any amount of counseling to Duryodhana, no use. Even though they gave the suggestions to give away some of the properties so that as a Kshatriyas they will be satisfied. But he didn't. So in that way, Duryodhana told his generals or commander-in-chiefs to protect the main commander-in-chief, that is Bhishma Dev. We will continue in the next verse. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.